You ain't no American. When you become an American? You Negroes with your PhDs and your JDs and your MDs and your white wives and your houses in the suburbs, when you become an American? Don't nobody see no American when you walking down the street. Did George Zimmerman see an American when he shot Trayvon? Did Darren Wilson see an American when he shot Michael Brown? If y'all don't stop this illusion of inclusion, this post-traumatic slavery disease, if y'all don't cut that shit out, we too far along for that now. That's over with. Time to outgrow it. Time to outgrow it. Chinese live in every country. I see Chinese when I go to Toronto. I see Chinese when I go to Montreal. I see Chinese in Austria. I see Chinese in Holland. I see Chinese in Paris. I see Chinese in the UK. I see Chinese in Jamaica. In fact, the damn Chinese is going to buy up Jamaica if them bougie-ass politicians on the Jamaican island don't stop selling the land of Garvey and Marley away for 30 dirty pieces of silver. I'ma say it again. I said Jamaica, the land of Garvey and Marley, is endangered of becoming a Chinese colony because the bourgeoisie Jamaican politicians keep on selling everything on the island to China. And they need to stop. How dare you let the land of Garvey and Marley get sold into the Red Empire? But anyway, Chinese are all around the world, right? All around the world. They're everywhere, right? So then, when's the last time you seen a homeless Chinese? How often do you see Chinese in non-Chinese jails? When is the last time you've seen a Chinese juvenile beat or murdered by a police in any country outside of China? You don't. Do you know why? And by the way, Chinese have gangs. Oh, yes, they do. Chinese have gangs in America. Chinese have gangs all across the world. But they're never beat by police. They never killed by police. You ain't never had a Chinese Michael Brown. You ain't never had a Chinese Sandra Bland. You ain't never had a Chinese Trayvon Martin. You ain't had a Chinese Philando Castile. You ain't had a Chinese Tamir Rice. You ain't had a Chinese Alton Sterling. You haven't had a Chinese Freddie Gray. Why not? Why not? You know why? Because China ain't having that shit. I'm going to say it again. China ain't having that shit. You understand? Countries know that you better not mistreat Chinese people or there will be hell to pay. That's why they don't mess with Chinese. When's the last time you seen a European Jew beat up by police? A European Jew in the unemployment line. And you don't see too many of them going to jail either. The same thing for Arabs, the same thing for East Indians in countries outside of their national homeland. Because strong nations dictate a strong presence wherever you live. Let me say it again. Strong nations dictate a strong presence no matter where you live. So the reason Chinese and Jews and Arabs and East Indians are not abused, because they have countries, they have nation states who will stand up, speak out, who will show up and show out if any member of their race, if any member of their race are oppressed or depressed anywhere on earth. There's only one race. There's only one race. You find them in jail in Asia, you find them in jail in Canada, they filling up the jails in the UK, filling up the jails in the United States, get killed by police all over the world. They are unemployed and homeless and in the soup kitchen all over the world. And guess who that is? What is the one race that doesn't get any respect wherever they are, including their own continental homeland? And that is us, African people. All the other races can do whatever the hell they want to do to black folks wherever they are, whenever they want to do it, because we do not have We as an African race, I'm talking African family first. I'm talking African family first as an African people. As an African people, what country do we have? Central America, South America, the Caribbean, Africa? What country do we have that has the courage to stand up and be the vanguard for all African people? What country says, I'm going to make it my business to show up and show out? I'm going to make it my business to speak up and speak out whenever I see African people mistreated around the world. You can't name one. You can't name one. You can't name one. What did His Excellency, the provisional prophet and king, the preeminent prophet and king of revolutionary Pan-African nationalism, the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, say? He said, I look for the black man's king in his kingdom. I look for his military and his men of big affairs, and I could not find it. So I decided that I should help to make it. Brothers and sisters, we got to make Africa great if we want to be great. See, I know the black UK, y'all don't want to hear this because you got your face all up in the queen. The black UK, y'all don't want to hear this. Black America, y'all don't want to hear this. Black Canada, y'all don't want to hear this. Y'all don't want to hear this. But guess what? As Africa goes, so goes you. As Africa goes, so goes you. The children can never be in a better position than the mother. I said the children of the continent can never outpace the respect and esteem that the mother gets. You want to know why black America stuck in quicksand? You want to know why black America ain't moved an iota since the end of slavery? You want to know why black America? Because your whole struggle is devoid of Africa. Your entire political strategy has nothing to do with the mother continent. The same thing for black Canada and the same thing for the black UK. And not only that, guess what? Black America, black UK, black Canada, we need our own trilateral commission. You see how the Rockefellers got a trilateral? America, UK, and Japan? America, UK, and Japan is the Rockefellers trilateral. Well, black America, black Canada, and black UK, we need a trilateral commission. You know why? Because we have to help pull Africa out of the dark ages. And when I speak of dark ages, I'm speaking of racial oppression, because Africa never been in no damn dark ages. That was for Europe. We never had to learn humanity. We gave humanity to the world. I said Africa never had dark ages. Europe had the dark ages. Asia had the dark ages. The Middle East had the dark ages. Africa never had a dark ages. We always been humanity, and we gave humanity to the world. But it's going to be up to black America, black UK, and black Canada to unite financially, politically, and help improve our mother continent. Our mother continent. Our mother continent. You in America trying to get equality. They don't give equality to populations. They give equality to nations. You got to reattach yourself psychologically to Africa. They don't give equality to populations. They give equality to nations. They will give equality to the Chinese. They will give equality to the Israeli. They will give equality to the East Indian. They don't give equality to black America, but they will give equality to Africans in America. Reattach yourself to your continent of origin. See, we've been running away from our blackness in America so long. We've been running away from our how the hell the white man gonna respect you where you ain't got the backing of a nation state? Don't nobody get respect unless they have a backing of a nation state. Why do you think the white man took a piece of Palestine and gave it to the European Jews? Why do you think the white man took a piece of Palestine and gave it to the European Jews? Because without a nation state, without the backing of a nation state, you as good as dead. You as good as dead. You ain't no American. When you become an American? You Negroes with your PhDs and your JDs and your MDs and your white wives and your houses in the suburbs, when you become an American? Don't nobody see no American when you walking down the street. Did George Zimmerman see an American when he shot Trayvon? Did Darren Wilson see an American when he shot Michael Brown? If y'all don't stop this illusion of inclusion, this post-traumatic slavery disease, if y'all don't cut that shit out, we too far along for that now. That's over with. Time to outgrow it. Time to outgrow it. So we got to help Africa out. And Africa got to help us out. It's hands across the Atlantic if we want to come up out of this situation.